Kavita Gupta. I am co-founder of Chinfly.org, and Satyam is also co-founder with me. So we started this in 2024, and on 6th of February is our official launch date. So the whole idea of startup was not as such there. So what happened is that when COVID happened, we were exploring to have a pet. And based on our living condition and how we selected as we rode upon budgies as the pets. Then we soon realized that while there is so much of pet industry growth happening and so many startups and so many products offer services, etc., are coming up, those are essentially centered around uh, dogs and cats, not so much around birds. And we actually experienced a lot of information gap, a lot of advice and guidance gap when we were trying to select our pen bird. Then this thought happened that so I am by profession I am a marketing researcher and a brand consultant. It's been 25 years in the industry and I've helped a lot of brands start and build up, etc. So this thought happened that if there is this gap, so shall we try and take it on and solve the issue? And idea was purely based on the fact that uh, there was no proper information, even to basic facts like whether the bird that you are buying is a male or a female, whether it is healthy or not healthy, whether what kind of products or things we need to buy as a setup. So there was this gap that led us to think about something at startup. The community to think of that we can contribute. And of course, with COVID, I think one of the learnings is being that when you are isolated, you want to be near closed and dear ones, and pets become one of the very supportive, emotional cohabitant with you. So therefore, the idea of a pet starter, and within pets, the birds and bird-related advisory starter, and this is how we embarked on the journey of Shinfly got wise.
Yeah, so basically, what we are trying to convey this to the whole community is that this Shinfly.org is all about sharing the information, the knowledge, all the information which is still missing in the market and which is still there is a gap in the community. So basically, we want to help people. We want to just communicate people that whatever the information is missing, whatever the gap is there in the market, uh, they should follow those pointers and they should take help by following Shinfly.org. So this is our motive that whatever we found in past 4 5 years and whatever we had knowledge and the gap which is still there in the market, it should fulfill it.
Yeah, so I think in India, traditionally, dog has been most accepted pet. But with the way we are moving in terms of the infrastructure development, from independent houses to condos and to small apartments, etc. So these things also bring in those pluses and limitations that what kind of pet you can manage within your limited space or a household. And people then start looking for small pets. And of course, pets like budgies, lovebirds, or cockatiels, they become better options than dogs, which would require walking around, which would require other care as well. So that's how even we started debating within ourselves that what is a pet that would be suitable for us. Trend was dog or cat. I don't think cat is now getting acceptance as a pet in India as well. But birds then happened because for us we felt that this is a pet that that we can keep and manage in our small apartment. Because we don't live on the ground floor, we don't have access to ground that much. So these would be pets that we can keep at home. The things that emerged during the learning was that they also require, and see, this whole Shinfly concept is based on real experiences, learning and information. It's not like that, we are just pulling out information from here and there. Of course, we enrich the data with information sources, but it's a very experiential based information that we give. And we figured that birds also need similar kind of attention. We need to provide them flying space. Flying is their natural behavior. So all those things started when we zeroed upon birds as pet. We also checked industry trends, and these are called exotic pets because there are certain birds which are prohibited by law to be kept as pets. And unfortunately, we see a lot of Indian ringnet parrot being kept as a pet, which is not actually allowed. So there are these information gaps as well, and I mean not even breeders or seller tell about it. So when this happened, we felt that a small pet that can be taken care of within the home by anyone and can be managed within limited space. I think that's where bird make for a very good pet. And those who have misconception that birds are aloof, they don't interact with their owners and all. Let me give them an example that they can be as pally pet as a dog, and this is Kishu, and it loves us. So the whole idea of people having bird is that they can be kept in a cage. You don't just need to give them food and water, and that's it. No, they need to be kept as any other pet, and you need to share equal amount of relationship and love with them. And this is the concept which is a lot missing in India, and that's where the gap we figured out that people keep birds as just caged pets. They keep them anywhere, but they require similar kind of understanding and love and compassion and affection and attention as cats and dogs do, and therefore shouldn't fly to them.